Quinkun here, and welcome to another one of my Manchester United career mode episodes. And today we're going to be facing Liverpool in the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Such an important game, and I'm not sure if we're supposed to be playing in Wembley Stadium. I know that in every final of a cup game they do play in Wembley Stadium, but I'm not sure if they do in the semi-finals. Leave a comment down below if they do, but we are going to be facing them in Wembley Stadium. Liverpool's such a great team, but this is a team I'm going to use. We're going to have Lindegaard in goal, Butner, Chris Smalling, Phil Jones, Alexandro, and I did decide to change the defense. I decided to put Chris Smalling and Phil Jones, and I wanted to test some new passers, see which duos play a little better. We're going to have Fellaini, Tom Cleverley, Ana Januzaj, Cristiano Ronaldo, Kaká, and Alexander Pato. So we got the two Brazilians up there. We got Cristiano Ronaldo on the wing and Ana Januzaj. And Jesus Christ, guys, I didn't know Ana Januzaj was that good. I know he's really good in real life, and people keep commenting in previous episodes saying, why do you think Januzaj isn't a great player? He's a future. And I know that, guys, but when I used to play Januzaj, I started off this career mode. He was a 66 overall player, and I didn't really like using him. But he went up in overall. He's like a 73 right now, a 74. He's doing great. And I played, every time I play him, he did have some potential. I did see some good things, but I used him in today's game. He was playing so good. He has great pace. He can work on his shooting, but he has good passing and great pace. And I think I'm going to be using him from now on. But we're facing Liverpool, like I said, at Wembley Stadium. And it's the semifinals, so it's very important. This is just one more step to getting to the final. And Liverpool has such a great team. When they had Luis Suarez, they just smacked the hell out of us in the league. And, we drew against them in the previous game. And, the first game they did slap us, but this is a different type of game. We're in the cup, and I have to try my best because it's sudden death here. You either win or lose, and if you don't win or lose, you draw, and you have to go to extra time and try to win it there and go to penalties. And this was such a hard game, man. Cristiano Ronaldo was working the wings. Liverpool, man, they were doing such a great job. Alexander Pato whips one in, and Kaká does head it, but the goalie does make a great job on saving it. And Ronaldo just jumps so high, man. His jumping stats are insane in this game. He jumps, he out jumps everyone, and he makes it 1-0. He's doing a great job. And man, Ronaldo, Alexander Pato, and Kaká, they're such a great trio. And when Kaká plays, I feel that they don't really do a great job. When Kaká plays, he does stay back a little. He rushes forward sometimes because he has that medium work rate, and it's kind of weird when he's rushing forward and back. But either way, Kaká is such a great player. I would want him to do a better job, but we did get a penalty here, and Ronaldo went up to take it. They did make another goal on us, so they drew the game, and Ronaldo does make it to when we're winning the game, and that's what we need in order to get that into that final. And it's such a great feeling to get the win. And just because we were up 2-1 didn't mean anything. In order to get that secure lead, you need a cushion of 2 goals, but we did go to halftime 2-1, and I felt very good. We're playing very well. Kaká, man, he did have a shot in there, but Ronaldo did try his best. The whole team was trying their best to not lose, and that was the whole point of this game, to win and not draw or anything. We wanted to set a statement, and Ronaldo had such a clear chance here. He was right in front of the goal. He was literally cherry picking it, and he didn't make it in. It's very disappointing to see that, but we're doing a great job. Liverpool's pressuring the hell out of us like they always do in every game. They're threatening us. They're trying to score goals, and they do end up scoring on their goals. So we did draw 2-2, and I was like confused, insane. I was going mad because I knew I had the win in my hands, and I just lost it like that. FIFA aides came in, they kicked in, and we drew the game, and I went to extra time, couldn't do anything there either, and we had to go to penalties. So in the penalty kicks, I was trying my best. Thank God they missed their first shot. Ronaldo was going to go up to take it, and I was so confident. I knew that he was going to make it in, and guess what, guys? He did not make it in. Ronaldo misses the penalty, and it's very embarrassing to see that. But everyone else I think they made their penalties, but we're doing a great job, making those penalties. Lindegaard was doing a great job in goal, to keep those goals out. And, they did make some goals in the penalty kicks, but overall we're doing very well. They did miss like 2 or 3 shots, and, penalty kicks, shootouts aren't really my strength, but when my team has to get the job done, we do get the job done, and Cleverly makes it, and we're doing a great job here. They have 2 penalties missed, and we have 1 missed, 2 made in, and Lindegaard saves another shot. All we have to do is make it in, and we were gonna secure our our spot in the final. I don't know who we're gonna face yet, but Zaha just goes up to take it, and he does make it in. A great job by Zaha, and we win in penalties 5-3, and we're continuing in the cup, and hopefully we win the FA Cup, and hopefully we do well in the next games. We do pick up a win against Liverpool, but we have to wait until who wins between Manchester City and Arsenal. Whoever wins from that game will be facing them in the final of the FA Cup. A very exciting, way, and hopefully we do end up with Manchester City, because I think we do play well against them. Arsenal, every time we face them, I did have a little bit of problem with them because they have that possession ball playing, and they always chip balls over. I'm very scared of facing Arsenal on this team, but let's just get into the Champions League action. We're gonna be facing Shakhtar Donetsk at home, and the other semi-final is Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid. I don't want to come up against Barca in the final. Shakhtar, first we have to think in them, but Jesus Christ, the other semi-final on the other half is very crazy. Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid. I think Barcelona will win because they did beat Real Madrid, and Real Madrid has a better team than Atletico, but I don't know. Atletico is still very good. They're having a great season this year, and we're coming up against Shakhtar Donetsk. They don't really have a great team. They do have some great Brazilian players that they picked up from the Brazilian league, but besides that, during this game they weren't doing much. They only had 1 shot, and that shot wasn't even on target. And Shakhtar, they're a very timid team. They're coming up against us, Manchester United. We got the big names, the big players: Ronaldo, Robin van Persie, Wayne Rooney, players that can make an impact. And we did go to halftime, and we did draw 0-0. I know, very disappointing. We should have scored a goal, but we have to wait, be patient, and when the opportunity comes, just strike that goal in. And as you guys can see, they did have a little bit more possession, but we had lots of shots, that could have gone in, but none of them did. The goalie was doing a great job. We did have some shots on target, and he saved some, good amount of shots. But we did have some opportunities in the second half, a little more vital and lethal ones. And, we were playing much better in the second half. In the first half, we did have opportunities, but they were like scattered around, not very important. But in the second half, I did decide to put Jesse Rodriguez in because I wanted to, change things up. I saw how the same players I played in the first half weren't doing that much. I put in Jesse in, and 1 minute later, I'm not even lying, guys, 1 minute later, he scores a goal for us, and now we're winning 1-0. And, Jesse is doing such a great job, and, hopefully he stays with us for a long time. And, we do end up making another goal. Robin van Persie steals the ball. He cuts out, and he uses a pace. I didn't know he had that good amount of pace, but I think it was a strength, to push off the defender, and he does make it 2-0. And Robin van Persie finally scores again. Sometimes he scores, sometimes he doesn't, sometimes he's just there assisting, but Robin van Persie overall has been having a decent season. I would want him to score a little bit more amount of goals, but he's doing a great job with the assist, and he scores when it matters, which is very important. And we did win the game 2-0 at home, and yeah, it's a very great result for us here in Manchester. Now off to the last game, but before we get into that game versus Norwich City, I want to thank you guys for the 60+ likes you guys left in the previous episode of the Manchester United career mode. And let's try to break it. Let's try to break 70 likes in today's episode. Remember to leave a like and comment. Let's break those 70 likes, and I'll bring more episodes. And I'm thinking more of switching teams, not staying in Manchester, because I'm not even lying, guys. So many people are doing the Manchester United career mode. It's not even funny. So I think this will be the last season. I had a great run, great players, but I think it's time for me to move on. I think I'm gonna start a brand new career mode. Start off fresh. I'm not gonna move from this team to another. I'm gonna start a new season just with a new team, and I just want to start on a clean slate. But hopefully you guys have been enjoying this series. But tell me what you guys think. Should I switch teams in this career mode in the same one in the Manchester one? Should I just find another team that wants me, depending on which one? I'll tell you guys the options I have during the end of the season. Or should I just start a new season in the same year, 2013? Tell me what you guys think. But let's just get right into the game. We're facing Norwich City, and Norwich City weren't doing so well in the beginning of the year, but somehow they started getting some great players. They started getting a great philosophy in the play, and I decided to go with the same squad I used against Liverpool because we played very well against them. Kaká played well, Ronaldo did play well, and Januzaj was such a great star in that game. And I decided, if I can do it against Liverpool, why can't I against Norwich City? And I'm so baffled because Norwich City, they gave up a pretty damn good fight. They did draw the game 1-1. We scored a goal, and they then scored a goal on us. So at halftime, we did draw 1-1, and Norwich City were surprising me because I thought we were going to play better. Liverpool, we just came from beating them. That's the same squad we used against them, and it was a comfortable lead. We did score, and it was a comfortable win over there at Wembley Stadium. But against Norwich City, things were much different. I thought it was going to be much easier, but Norwich City were playing so well. They did have some shots in there. They had great possession, but Manchester United, we're one of the best teams, and like I say, it's not about the players you have, but the way you play. And we do have great players, but sometimes we just don't play well. And we do have great players, which is what matters. Manchester United are always known for having one of the best players in the world. Previously they had Ronaldo. They've taken out great players. They bought Nani. They got, they're taking out great players all the time. And, if you combine that with great football, you're always going to have a winning side. But Norwich City, man, they are low on funds and stuff, so they try their best to keep the great players they have. But the big teams, they come knocking on the door, they splash the cash, and they have to get rid of their players. But Norwich City were doing a great job, and we did score 2 goals in a matter of minutes. We were up 3-1, and I was feeling so good. We were getting the win. Spurs was right behind us, and getting this win was very important for us. And this is the last game of this episode, so it is coming to near the ending. But remember to leave a like and comment. And they do score a goal to make it 3-2, and I was scared. I was like, put this on ultra defensive, 5 in the back. I don't give a crap. I don't want to concede another goal. And guess what? I do. They draw the game 3-3, and De Gea tried his best. I'm not gonna lie. He did try his best, to stop the goals from going in. But we did draw the game 3-3, which is very disappointing. But Norwich City, they had the balls. They were very brave, and they did a very great job on tying that game. But we're at the end of this episode, and as you guys saw, Barcelona beat Atletico Madrid 3-0, and looks like we're gonna be facing them in the final if we beat Shakhtar at their home. But this is the end of the episode. If you like this episode and enjoyed it, remember to leave a like and comment, share it with all your friends, and yeah, I'm Quinkun, and I'll see you next time.